look the same or all cows look the same, not to you. Each one of them has a name. So you develop a bond with the animals. What gave me strength, I was fortunate, it was my father, simple. And constantly, my father said, you can do anything. Don't ever stop. So coming from a father, it's very important. He believed very strongly that the system in South Africa will be beaten by education. For me, the most difficult choice was when I went to do my master's and leaving my children behind. I think the bond between a mother and children is stronger than any other bond. I fell in love with chemistry. I love getting into the lab, doing physics experiments. We also had to do biology and grow plants, and I loved that. Yeah. This is very intense. This mouthful of molecules I work with called phthalocyanins are used as dyes. Yes. The structure of these molecules was similar to the structure of the molecule you find in blood. So people began to think that why can't we use the same molecule for medical purposes? When we use the one that is from blood, it does not absorb light strongly. You've got to use large doses, which is not good for the patient. No, it's not part of this. Now what we are doing is to make molecules that target cancer cells so that we don't destroy the whole body like chemotherapy. In research, it's hard work. You just need support. I never got that. And that's one thing I vowed. Attitudes don't change. As a woman, I feel I've continuously had to fight. But I felt that by doing excellent work, by promote the women students in particular, you empower them, you make them stand up.
Et voici la formidable professeure Nyokong.
Thank you very much. I can only dance in the car when it's driving. Don't ask me any other time. Thanks to UNESCO and L'Oreal for this award, but more importantly, thanks for supporting science across the continents and across cultures. Thanks to the jury for the hard work they did to select today's winners. No one does this type of work alone. I dedicate this award to my students, past, present. I hope future will be worth it, but I will dedicate it to them. I would like to also thank my children for their support throughout. They are probably the only people who understand what I'm doing in my entire village. But I really thank them a lot, in particular my daughter, who's really, without her, my sense of style would have been scaring. And thank you very much for that. And I would like to thank all my collaborators from all over the world, because no one is an island. No one does this kind of work alone. Some of them are here. I thank them all for their support. I thank Rhodes University, my university, which is small, but which is a brilliant and excellent university, and I'm proud to be associated with that university. I want to thank my South African government. We are a country coming out of the past, which was not very glamorous. I call us a country of balance. We balance the needs of the poor we balance the needs of the rich, and there are some rich people. We also balance the needs of science and education. There are very few developing countries, particularly in Africa, who are trying to support research the way South Africa is. And my challenge here tonight is all to other African, I'm an African laureate, so you better listen to me. All African countries who are represented here, it's very important to contribute to scientific development. If we spend all our time worrying mainly about poverty, building a road from A to Z, which doesn't quite get from next village to the other, and not contributing to science, if we concentrate only on poverty, there is no way we are going to develop. We've got to invest in science. And I wish to say to UNESCO and L'Oreal, you probably have made an interesting mistake, because I'm going to use your award to do a lot of things. One of them is I normally talk to high schools and parents and villages about promoting science. So I'm now going to definitely continue to say, allow your children to break things, allow them to touch things, allow them to repair what they have broken. And also in schools, to try to say to schools that they should try to make science relevant. And the idea that there are some courses that are still for boys and some are for girls, I am so totally against. And I will use this award throughout the continent to, well, I don't know how I'll get to the continent. I'll find a way, I'll get there. To the fellows today, I would like to say congratulations. You're probably feeling that I'm your role model, but you know, you've been role models, you didn't know it. You wake up one day, you realize that actually somebody else is admiring you. What I would like to say to you is that the road that you are taking is going to be a hard one. The road of academia, your papers are going to be rejected. And you're going to get such nasty comments from the reviewers. Use those nasty comments to build yourselves. Comments are very important. And the fact that you're going to win many more awards in addition to this particular award. But what I would like to say to you, remain humble. A role model is a humble role model. What is a danger to women is often that lack of being humble to the rest of us. And finally, I would like to challenge my continent as Africa. We are endowed with natural resources. We export them to get quick cash. We need to use science to develop this whether it's diamonds or golds, whatever we have as natural resources, to develop them so that we add value to them and we can develop our countries and we can stand up and stop being looked down upon. We should be proud of who we are. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Je vais demander maintenant à Sir Lindsay Owen-Jones et au directeur général de l'UNESCO, M. Matsoura, de bien vouloir nous rejoindre puisque le moment est venu de remettre leur diplôme à ces dames extraordinaires, les prix lauréats UNESCO pour la science 2009. Very good. Et nous commençons, Monsieur Matsoura, vous voulez bien vous mettre là? Voilà. Et nous commençons par la lauréate de l'Amérique du Nord, le professeur Eugenia Kumacheva. please. Le professeur Kobayashi from Japan. Professor Athene Donald, with such a first name, how could you ever fail? Professeur Barbuy, du Brésil. Est venu d'Afrique du Sud, le professeur Nyokong. Voilà, c'est la fin de cette cérémonie 2009 des prix L'Oréal UNESCO pour les femmes et la science. Vous savez qu'un cocktail vous attend, mais je vais tout de suite demander à nos boursières de cette année de revenir sur scène pour entourer nos lauréates pour la traditionnelle photo de famille. If you can come back on stage, please. Our fellows. And also, of course, our minister from Benin. On est tellement... J'ai plus de micro. On est tellement content d'être là que vous ne vous levez même pas. Et je crois qu'on peut les applaudir encore une fois. Merci, bonsoir.